Sandrine, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. I have to apologize before starting because I lost my voice 3 days ago, but I will do my best to be with you today.
And it always happens just before an event where you're speaking.
Exactly, because I was just before on stage. So it was difficult, but now with hot tea, things are going better.
Nice. And you're with me now, so it's just relaxed.
Yes, I'm very relaxed and very happy to be with you. No worries about that.
What was the session around?
The session was about management. Because as you know, I have very strong conviction around this topic and how we can support in organization immediate managers. So I was on stage to discuss about what that means to be a manager today, what type of challenge do they face, and how can an organization and HR can support them on their daily basis, and how can we upskill them to ensure that they are going in the right trajectory.
Yeah. So what are some of the big challenges that you're seeing with middle managers that they're facing today?
I think that the function has quite evolved in the last years, to be very honest with you. At the beginning, we were looking for really very strong experts capable to manage teams through the expertise and the performance of the team. And in the past years, we have seen a very strong extension of the needs because now managers need to manage at the same time individual needs and collective needs. They need to manage performance and mental health. They need to manage transformation. So they are really facing on a daily basis a lot of challenges. They need to implement transformation on a regular basis. So for me, they are really a critical layer in an organization that we need to take care of more and more in the years to come without any doubt.
Yeah. So what is your approach now of helping prepare them?
So I think that our approach is really to be close to them. So first to listen to their needs because probably in the past years we were building managerial capabilities development depending on HR vision. And we have probably changed and switched a little bit our approach by saying, okay, what do they need? What are their strengths, but what are their challenges today? And how can we come to them, help them, and support them to ensure that we are supporting them in the appropriate way? So it's really listening to them, understanding their challenges, asking them what they need and how we can help them, and co-building approaches to ensure that it really fits their needs.
Yeah. What's some of the big things that they're raising, the challenges that they're facing?
One of the biggest challenges for them is probably how do you manage a team and at the individual in a team and at the same time a collective performance, because they are like in a sandwich. They are between the senior leaders asking them to transform, and you see the trends and the fast learning organization we are in, and at the same time they need to manage a team of 10, 20 people, which is each individuals trying to care for their people and at the same time to push for innovation, to push for transformation. And this is probably one of the biggest paradoxal injunctions that they need to face on a daily basis.
Yeah. In terms of your delivery now, how are you delivering this upskilling or reskilling? Is it for an AI solution, in-person workshops,
So
combination?
it will be quite surprising because I know that AI is a big trend. So each time we're asking a question to HR, we expect us to speak about AI. But from my perspective, we have probably gone in another road at the AXA headquarters by deciding to go with the people link and creating the collective mindset. So what we have put in place is really creating a 3 pillars approach. When we have decided to say, okay, when you become a manager, you need to be supported. So you have a very strong onboarding and learning program where you learn what are the basics. Then we have built a community with a very strong willingness to create informal and formal moments about people trends, managerial capabilities, to feed our managers on a regular basis with insight coming from the external and internal market. And then we help them to grow through very dedicated workshops, trainings on, for example, psychological risk.
In person?
In person, yeah.
Okay.
And we are doing that in person because we have also a strong conviction that this is a need today. And maybe even more in the society we are living, where everything is hybrid, where everything is done with technology, creating again this link and in-person link seems to be really critical. Yeah. And I can share with you a very anecdotic element, which is funny. When we started to do the community, we said, okay, we will have 2 times. The first one will be a guest speaker talking about a topic. And the second one was to say we will do a cocktail so that we can have a drink after. It seems to be so basic when you share that, but you cannot imagine the power of it, where people listen to someone, get insight about the people management, and then have time together to discuss about it,
Yeah.
to share their feedback, what they have learned, what are their challenges, how do they face. And by doing this type of things on a regular basis, on a monthly basis, we have succeeded to create a community where talking about people is not something strange. It's not
It's not something you do once a quarter.
Exactly. You do it on a regular basis and you pick and choose. You take what is needed in your career path, what do you need to develop, etc. So for me, this type of link creates really a very strong trust between also HR and managers, which is critical.
Yeah. And I think one of the important things that people maybe miss is that sometimes it can be pretty lonely. So being able to have be surrounded by other managers to say, oh, it's not just me having this problem.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
And it's not so exactly. So you have a mirror effect.
Yeah.
You have also the effect of saying, okay, in the room you can have managers, very senior managers, but also junior managers. So they become aware on the fact that being manager can be a challenge at any level in an organization. And you can, in addition of those type of community, create peer-to-peer coaching
Yeah.
to ensure that it's not only insight coming from guests, but it's also discussing about very concrete case, and you can take help from other managers. So in parallel, you can co-build and build different pillars of your plan to ensure that they can use what they need and develop capabilities together. And
Yeah.
it makes a huge difference.
How are you approaching coaching? We've seen a lot of AI coaching solutions around. They're popping up every day.
Yes.
New ones. Is something you're playing around with?
So we have decided 2 years ago to implement a platform coaching, which is called Simundia.
Okay.
And we are offering to our managers a license. So it's a voluntary license that they can use when needed. But in addition to that, I think that HR is also playing a very strong role in terms of coaching on a daily basis, because the HRBP, for example, as HR generalists, are here to advise, coach, support manager on a daily basis on what they are facing.
Yeah.
So coaching is not magic, but coaching can really help to emphasize some topics and to support at key moments in a managerial career.
Exactly. And I think one of the benefits of that is coaching in the moment, right?
And when the manager needs it. I mean,
exactly.
it's not you saying you need to be coached. It's me as a manager. When I feel I need it, I can have.
Yeah, I've got a meeting coming up tomorrow.
Exactly.
Let me like
tough feedback to
tough
give.
feedback to
Exactly.
give. That's when you really need it, right? Not, oh, I've got a coaching session booked 2 weeks from
Exactly.
now. It needs to be embedded in work itself.
Exactly. And this is the flexibility of a platform, because then with a platform, as you are giving a license, you are offering to your managers the capability to connect when they have time, when they need, and when this is the right moment for them.
Yeah. And also it understands all of their data, their context.
Exactly.
So it becomes really personalized.
Exactly.
To
But
them.
those are true coach. This is not AI. Huh? So just to clarify,
Yeah.
we have decided to take a solution.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Amazing. So, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that part.
No, it's not AI or chatbot talking to the managers. It's really a
So
coach.
they can book it.
Exactly. So you book a coach.
Wow.
The coach can talk to you in your own language. So you know that we are in an international headquarters. So
So it can find a coach with the right language.
exactly.
Wow.
UK, Spanish, French,
That's
whatever.
incredible.
And you can connect. You book your slot, and you have three sessions as a first license, so that you can solve an issue. And if you need to extend, you can ask HR to have an extension in terms of additional license.
Yeah. What are you excited about next? What's in the pipeline for you and the team?
You mean from a managerial
Yeah, 'cause
perspective?
I'm sure you've got many things planned. Like,
No, for sure, what we are looking today is how AI can support managers to develop their capabilities. And I think that as HR, we cannot say that it doesn't exist and I don't want to see it. I mean, it doesn't make sense. So
Yeah.
for sure, what we are, and this is why I'm very happy to be here today. The question is really what is in the market, what can make sense for us. So, for example, we are exploring some AI tool where we can help managers to give better feedback. And I think it can be a way, in addition of in-person workshop, in addition of individual coaching, to really practice and develop your capabilities. So this is the things we are looking for 2026
amazing. Well,
and the years to come.
yeah. Well, listen, I appreciate you joining me, especially with the sore voice.
But that's okay.
Now you can relax for the rest of the day. Go turn around.
you.
But it's always good speaking to you. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for welcoming me. See you.
Thank you.